I have some question for you. What's that? First, why do you think speaking with native speaker feel intimidating? I think it's because of perfectionism, risk of making mistakes and not being understood. Second, what's one way to prepare for speaking with native speakers? I practice by recording myself speaking so I can catch mistakes and feel more confident. Good idea. And listener, how do you prepare to speak in English? Share it with us in the comment below. What is the secret to sounding more natural? One word, shadowing. Shadowing? What it is? A spy movie? Not exactly. It's when you listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say right after they say it. You copy their words, pronunciation, and even their tone and rhythm, or like being a language parrot. But it's more than just repeating. Care to share more? You train your ear to pick up on how native speakers stretch words, connect phrases, and use intonation. Plus, it helps you practice speaking without overthinking grammar. Okay, you show me on that one. Where do I start? Find a short video or podcast clip. YouTube channel like BBC Learning English or English Addict with a great place to check out. What if I sound terrible at first? That's totally normal. Keep at it, and you'll improve over time. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. What else can we do to overcome the fear of speaking to native speakers? Here's the next trick. Simplify what you are saying. What do you mean by that? You don't need to use complicated words to sound smart. Just make sure you understood. For example, instead of saying, I can't comprehend this, you could just say, I don't understand this. It's easy for both sides. Yeah, that sentence is simple, clear, and to the point. Exactly. You don't need to impress anyone with big words. In fact, the simpler the better. But some people might not know which sentences are simple or at their level. We can use dictionaries or apps like LingQ to find words and phrases that match your level. I see. So we learn new words, but in a way that's comfortable for us. What if I don't catch something when I am talking to a native speaker? You can ask for what if they speak too fast? In that case, you can say, can you say that slower, please? Or I'm sorry, can you repeat that? And if I don't get a word, you could just say, what does that mean? But don't want to mess by asking them to repeat themselves too much. When you do that, it actually shows you are trying to get it right and learn. But I feel like I drive them crazy if I keep asking. Not at all. Native speakers are used to people asking questions. Just be polite. When some of our listeners say they sometimes feel overwhelmed trying to speak English all the time. Any tips on how to make it easier? Start by setting small, achievable goals. How small are we talking about? For example, aim to speak one sentence in English each day. It doesn't have to be a big conversation. So something like asking for direction in English. Exactly. You can start with something simple like, excuse me, where the nearest bus stop? It's a small goal, but I get you practicing. I don't like that. What about if I have a longer conversation? Try aim for just 2 to 3 minutes of speaking. That's doable, right? That sounds good. And should I keep track of my progress? Yes, absolutely. Recognize your successes, no matter how small.